And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're taking a look at a game called Snippets. Now Snippets is a party game, a word party game, and when I first went over the rules I said, oh, this is a bit like Scattergories. Well, not quite. Let me show you. In Snippets, each person gets a tablet here where you're going to be writing down the snippets. It also talks about how you get points for different things. You have 3 decks of cards, so you'll choose which deck you're going to do. You turn over the top card of that deck, and it gives you some letters. Here we have M-E-D. Everyone gets their pencils, and you flip the timer. And then you write down as many words as you can with M-E-D in them, anywhere in those words. You're allowed to use any words, dictionary words, names of people, brand names, fictional things, hyphenations, even words that aren't English. When you're done, everyone will open their pads and you'll go through the words. So, medicine, Medici, Mediterranean, you don't have to spell things correctly, which is good. Meditate, premeditated, tamed, shamed, media, medicaid, medium, jammed, remedy, medic, doomed, someday, informed, consumed, immediately, medulated, and metal. Yes, I couldn't do all that. I wrote all that beforehand. I'm not that smart. But you write these down, and then if someone else says the same thing, so probably a lot of people wrote medicine. So anyone else who writes the same one, you'd cross off. So any word that someone else would write, you would cross off. You'd also cross off words that you didn't get that don't have the word in it. Then, for each word you have left over, you get a point. If you have the fewest crossed off words, you have a creativity bonus of 3. And if none of your words are crossed off, you get a creativity bonus of 5. Brainiac bonus, the longest remaining words. You count up all the letters and all the words. Whoever is the longest one gets 3 points. And if it has 13 or more letters, they get an extra 5 points. And then whoever has the most remaining words left over gets a 5-point bonus. And that's it. Now, that most remaining words is sometimes on the card. That's not every card. So MED would not give that out. But ING, for example, here. So this has the most remaining words with ING not at the end. So if you're using this one, ING can't be at the end of the word, and whoever has the most of those that aren't crossed off would get an extra bonus. So these are split up into hard categories. So you see QUA, OMP, RCH, THR, ADE. Some of them are easier than others, like land. That's an interesting one, right? The most remaining countries with land. Ooh, when you know that bonus is there, everyone's going to be writing Iceland and Greenland and things like that. The medium cards here, THI, UND, well, underwear, and MENT and ATH and so on. And really you could also mix them up too if you wanted to and just draw cards off different piles. So you're trying to get the most points. Each round, whoever has the most points wins and takes the card, and you start another one. The first person to get 3 cards is the winner of the game. Now the game itself says 2 to 8 players, and so you can split these pads up and pencils, and really you can play with as many people as you want it to. That's how you play. And that is that, folks. I really like this party game. It's a lot of fun. I like thinking up of word games in general, right? And sometimes they're very restrictive. This one is not restrictive. I mean, when I let's pull a random one out here. CRE, well, I can think of creation and acre and Cretan, and you know, there's all kinds of things. Obviously, starting a word is kind of the way you start, but as time goes by, sometimes, you know, here I got GIN, I might think of something at the end of a word, and I like that sort of thing. It's really fun. It's fun to, you know, that whole idea of other words that people use, and then you cross them out is great, but what I also like is that anything goes. Proper names. Weird names. I mean, the group can vote it down, I guess, of course, if it's not an actual word. You're not allowed to write nonsense. Foreign words, all sorts of things. And this really makes it fun because how many word games have you played like, oh, man, you know, Cleopatra would be such a great thing for this, but I can't say her because she was an actual living person. You can in this game. Card quality good. Tablets are good. In fact, tablets are almost too nice, right? You're going to run out of them quickly. I would prefer to have, I mean, when they're done, we'll just put in some other, you know, piece of paper or whatever. But it is a solidly excellent game. It doesn't look much, right? This cover isn't doing anything for me. I don't know that I would buy the game based on the cover. and it's not that unique because, again, categories and other games do the similar thing that this one does. But what brings this one to the forefront is, first of all, it's anything goes philosophy, which is almost no party game does that. But secondly, the combinations of letters they picked here are really well done. They really picked letters that can be done, a lot of things can be done with. That one that you saw me do, MED, there are hundreds of words with MED in, and that's great because I don't have to know all kinds of words to figure it out. I like the bonuses too. I like the fact that if you think of weird words that no one else has and have the fewest crossed off, you might have fewer words than other people, but you might get that creativity bonus. That's great. Or a really long word, and you're a wordsmith going, I don't get any kind of benefit. There's your benefit, sir. Enjoy it. So, a lot of fun. Don't judge this box by its cover. Snippets.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door!